Stop self-sabotage. Oftentimes, the biggest enemy of your progress isn't people or circumstances. It's the version of you that keeps pulling back when things start working. You say you want more, but your actions keep choosing familiar. You say you're ready, but the moment it gets uncomfortable, you hesitate. That's called self-sabotage. In simple terms, self-sabotage is when you unintentionally, or sometimes intentionally, act against your own best interests, creating roadblocks that stop you from achieving your goals, well-being, or happiness. Common examples of self-sabotaging habits are procrastination, delaying important tasks until it's too late. Perfectionism, setting impossible standards so you never start or finish anything. Comfort eating/self-medication, using food, alcohol, or drugs to cope instead of dealing with problems. Negative self-talk, constantly speaking negative things over your life. Picking fights, starting conflicts in relationships to push people away. But why does it happen? Fear. Fear of failure, success, change, or the unknown. Low self-esteem, feeling unworthy of good things. Past experiences, unresolved hurts or trauma from childhood or past relationships. Essentially, it's a cycle where your actions sabotage the very things you claim to want, often as a way to cope with deeper emotional discomfort. Most, if not all of us, are guilty of self-sabotage. Delaying what matters. Quitting right before the breakthrough. Overthinking instead of just acting. Staying small, because small feels safe. And most of the time, you don't even realize you're doing it. Here's the truth no one tells you. Self-sabotage is not that you're weak, it's a survival habit. It's your mind trying to protect you from pain it remembers, from past failure, from disappointment, from rejection. So instead of risking it again, you hold back. Some of you sabotage because you're afraid to fail. If you never fully try, you never fully lose. But some of you sabotage because you're afraid to succeed. Because success means change. And change means responsibility. And responsibility means you can't hide anymore. Then there's the deepest truth of them all. You're trying to create a new future with an old self-image. You still see yourself as the person who struggled, the person who was overlooked, the person who had to settle. And subconsciously, you don't believe you deserve more. But listen to me. You don't sabotage what you believe you deserve. Read that again in your mind. You don't sabotage what you believe you deserve. Every time you procrastinate, every time you shrink yourself, every time you choose comfort over growth, there's a cost. Missed opportunities, delayed purpose, a life lived beneath your potential. And one day, regret hurts more than discipline ever will. So how do you stop self-sabotage? It starts with awareness. You can't change what you refuse to confront. Notice the patterns. Notice when fear shows up as excuses. Notice when comfort disguises itself as patience. Next, interrupt the pattern. Do the opposite of what fear wants. Take the step even when your voice shakes. Choose progress over perfection. Imperfect action breaks sabotage. Then change the conversation in your mind. You are allowed to grow. You are allowed to want more. You don't need permission anymore. The old version of you did what it could to survive. But this version is here to build. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel confident. Confidence is built after you move, not before. Consistency breaks self-sabotage every single time. If this message found you, it's not by accident. You're not behind, you're becoming. But you have to stop standing in your own way. The life you want is on the other side of the habits you're afraid to release. So today, choose growth over comfort, action over excuses, belief over fear. Because once you stop sabotaging yourself, nothing can stop you.